Douglas Bickford. It is 4:30 a.m. here in Christmas Valley, Oregon. I am one of the only ones teaching self-esteem, self-love on YouTube. I'm probably the only one, and I am the only one not wanting anything from you. But here's my message for all of you out there. When you're ready for change, you will find Douglas Bickford making this video. I'm going through a book called The Portable Therapist by a doctor of psychology, Susanna McMahon. Uh, and the reason you're going to find me when you're ready for change is you need to hear this, and it comes from God to you, okay? Because I have faith in the Creator who lives inside of me will direct you when you're at your weak moment, you're at rock bottom. You're at rock bottom. You had nowhere to turn. You're confused. You're hurt. You're like living in a fog. You have no idea where you're going. God is directing you to me. He will direct you to my channel. And this video, okay, is for you. And this video, these words will save you from yourself a life of misery, okay? Because for whatever reason, you're at rock bottom. You're everything I just said is happening to you right at this moment. Here's what God wants you to hear, okay? It's coming from Him, or if it's a Him, whatever it is, okay? The spirit of us all, because we are all connected. If you're human, we're connected. So here it is. It comes from a book called The Portable Therapist, okay? A doctor of psychology. She knows our brains. And all you got to do when you see me, this is for you. Look yourself in the mirror as soon as you see this video and say, I love you. And then continue it for the rest of your life. Don't stop saying that to yourself. That's it. That's my message for you. And the reason I'm here is because I discovered the truth. The truth is, you gotta put down everything you've been taught. Here's the truth from God to you. God lives in you. God lives in all of us. And you have to say that one simple thing in the mirror and keep saying it for the rest of your life to be connected with Him. Okay? And you will find that is the answer that you're seeking. You're not going to find it anywhere else. You're not going to find it in a church. You're not going to find it in TV. You're not going to find it in another person. You're not going to find it with material possessions. You're not going to find it with $1 million in the bank. You're not going to find it becoming a hermit and going up in the hills away from people, because we were created to be social. It means being connected with other human beings, I'll just say all of life, okay? Whether it's an animal, whether it's a human being, that's why we're here, okay? Is to be connected with all that. But you have to say, I love you. You have to have self-esteem, self-love to realize it. And you already have it in you. It's called goodness. Now, you can get this even if you don't believe in God, okay? Just replace what I just said, talking about God, with goodness. Talk about being created to evolution or whatever you believe as not a non-believer in God. Replace it with goodness. But if you don't believe in goodness, then you'll just go on your merry way. And that's fine, because you weren't meant for the message anyway. People that are not godly, when they get in those down and out positions, they just blow their brains out, with a gun. But anyway, that's the message for all you that are ready for change. You will find me. And that message is for you. So here's the next chapter from The Portable Therapist. And I'm here because it happened to me 4 months ago. And it took me to lose everything, being where you're at right now, and confused, lost, hurt, didn't know where I was going. I had no idea. And that's where I was. And God had it all in control. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Okay. All of it is for a reason. Okay. I ended up at my son's house, found this book in a box, buried at the bottom of the box looking for a coffee cup. Not a coincidence, folks. But anyway, so here we are for the next chapter. It's chapter 30. How then will I know when I'm okay? And the other thing is, this book will be in the description, in a link in the video. It's in all the videos. Okay. You can go get the book. I suggest you get the book and read it once you find me and start saying I love you in the mirror. Parts of you are okay right now. The only thing to worry about is why you're choosing not to love yourself right now. As you are, just the way you are. As soon as you make the choice to practice self-esteem, you will put yourself on the path of being rather than doing. Remember, the being model does not judge or compare. We're being taught the doing model, which is having all this stuff, more cars, better job, blah, blah, blah. And the being model is just being happy right where we're at, because she talks about this in previous chapters. You have to watch that to know what she's talking about. But the being model is just, you're successful if you arrived at this point, like you met me, you arrived, so you're successful at that. Okay. You are what you are at the moment. If you want to feel better about yourself, you begin to act in loving ways towards yourself. You ask yourself the questions, how do I feel about me right now? All the time, and no matter what your response is, you act lovingly towards yourself. The very first step is just what I said. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. That's the start of your new life. It helps to separate ourselves from our behaviors. It is easier and much less painful to hate our behavior than it is to hate ourselves. If you hate your behavior, try to think of something different that you can do next time. Make amends and forgive yourself. Let go. After a time, you'll find that it becomes much easier to choose behaviors that will work in a positive, reinforcing way. You'll want to behave in ways that make you feel comfortable about yourself, and it will become more difficult to do things which cause you discomfort. It will become second nature to choose behaviors that you like and that enhance your positive feelings about yourself. You begin to feel more in control of yourself and more proud of yourself and more okay. The entire process becomes a lovely, reinforcing circle. You practice loving yourself, you practice loving behaviors, and you find that it becomes easier to love yourself. There you go, folks. That's a very powerful chapter. Just like I said, start with saying I love you in the mirror. And get the book in the link in the description. And I'm going through this book chapter by chapter. You can continue to watch me. This wherever this channel is. Just go look for my playlist. It'll be on my playlist. This one's called The New Portable Therapist. Okay? I'll have more later for you. Have a great day out there.